And hello again, back in Stockholm. I am here with
Jamie Roberts.
And I am JUMA, and we are here to commentate a very exciting, essentially British grudge match in Stockholm. It is going to be Hybrid versus Avalanche, as we have just begun kicking off with the pull. Avalanche pulling all the way down to Hybrid.
Yeah, and both these teams played each other yesterday, and Avalanche did come away with the win, but I think Hybrid will be on the warpath here to get that revenge, as we see Andy Lewis just outside the end zone now.
And putting it in, and there is the first score of the day, of the game for Hybrid there. Do you remember what the score was yesterday? I believe Avalanche did win, didn't they?
Avalanche took the win. I think it was 10-7. But as I say, I think, you know, Hybrid here, both these teams expecting to take down the whole tournament, honestly. And this will be yet another tester of what they're both able to do, see if they can perform against another top contender. But as I say, the fact that Avalanche took that victory yesterday means that Hybrids are going to want that revenge, and I think we could be in for a real treat here.
Yeah, I think so. It's kind of unfortunate that this could potentially be an actual final, but they've met each other in, dare I say, is it a quarterfinal?
I think we're still in power pools. The beauty of the three-day tournament is there's just multiple chances to see these really high-level games, as we see Keo there just bailing that one out. A little bit frantic from Avalanche, but the disc goes up. Greer versus Tam.
Oh, huge defensive block.
The acceleration there from Jakob Tam to recover that one. I mean, just an all-round athlete. I'm sure, you know, if you've seen the man play before, you know what he's capable of. And yeah, managed to turn around, notice that one, see Greer streaking through and able to get the block, and Hybrid now with the chance for an early break, bringing the disc in on the front corner.
Let's see what Hybrid come up with on this offensive play, with this break chance here.
Tam on the near side now, goes for that cross-field hammer.
Oh, that is inch perfect. That is beautiful from Hybrid, making it 2-0 against Avalanche here, with just over 2 minutes gone of the game. Avalanche is trying to find their feet and trying to find how to score, but unfortunately not quite being able to punch it in as of yet, but still good defensive effort from Hybrid, and them extending their lead to 2-0.
Yeah, and Tam there showing dangerous both sides of the disc with that perfectly weighted hammer through to Appleton, streaking down the far sideline. Very well set up, and on these big indoor pitches with the big end zones, that shot is absolutely on all of the time, the big cross field. So look out for some more of those. Both these teams, a lot of creative throwers, a lot of big receivers, and very nice pull there to get us started. Avalanche on the disc once again with Finn Campbell.
Oh, just overthrown. Little miscommunication there, I think, between Duncan and Katma. I think Katma wanted to receive the disc a little bit more under, and Duncan just saw a split second too late. Now Hybrid with the chance again to potentially extend their lead. Lots of athletic running going on here from both teams, and that is intercepted. Hybrid clearly not quite on the wavelength for this point as of yet. And now Avalanche trying to probe, seeing what's available.
Popping the little scuba over.
It's a nice little reset. That's over Duncan's head, and that is another disc that is picked off. And a hammer into the end zone, and that is number 3 for Hybrid. As he's flexing on everyone, and he's actually left the pitch. He's actually done, he's gonna leave the venue.
Wow, crazy stuff here for the start of this game. Not what we expected at all.
Absolutely
Avalanche
not.
really need to rally. You know, had a bit of a wobble in their final pool game yesterday, and yeah, doing it again here, but we know they're capable of battling. but Hybrid applying that pressure.
We know they're capable of so much more. Just 2 overthrows, just very unfortunate from the Avalanche players, and then just seeing the hammer available. This is so beautiful. All the time and all the space in the world. Nice little celebration as well. I love the flex.
Another great pull, just rolling out the back corner. Avalanche having to start in these tough positions.
We were discussing yesterday when we were on stream last night, when you go more than 3 points down, it's always a massive, massive mountain to climb back up, especially in these sorts of conditions. The size of the pitch and just the way you can quickly punch in a score by just sending it deep and just seeing your deep receiver downfield, which is what is happening here, and there is 2 of them under it, and Avalanche are finally on the board, making it 3-1.
Yeah, Halkard there, able to find Andrews down the sideline. A tough shot, but Halkard, strong thrower, very nicely weighted into the back corner, and Appletonge not quite able to find the route through to get the block. Well done to have the good body control and not cause any chaos in there, but nicely done. Avalanche on the board, and got to get themselves fired up here, try and get themselves a block.
Yeah, you can just see they're having a little quick talking with each other. I mean, it was brilliant. The thrower was sport for choice. He had 2 players in the end zone there. He could choose either one of them. Unfortunately, they managed to come down it, and they are not going to get bageled, and they're finally on the scoreboard.
Yes, and another aggressive pull, but fielded well by Lewis for Hybrid, and immediately gaining some distance down the field. Both cutters streaking through deep, so having to cycle in the handler space at the moment are Hybrid, but some nice movement, gets them some flow. Kalicho finding Tam on the far side of the field, and he's looking end zone.
Getting a little bit stuck. No, he's found his reset. Oh, that is a naughty throw if it stays inbound. Yes, it is. That's great foot control. Catching and dragging his foot over the line. It's a lovely find as well there.
I mean, that Lewis to Kalicio connection, that Redding, and yes, very nice feet. And you can see the face of Garvey there. He knows he's been done with that one.
You can't stop that. That was inch perfect and great toe tap placement. The finest of margins, and that extends Hybrids to a 4-1 lead. I did not expect this at all. I thought it would be a bit more closer given how yesterday was a bit more of a runaway for Hybrid, but they seem to be applying that pressure again and still coming away with it.
Yeah, I mean, still, 22 minutes, these slightly longer games
Absolutely,
today. So
yes.
Hopefully Avalanche can show us what they got. Greer on the disc on the far sideline, just flipping it back for now. Keeping that disc moving, back with Greer now. He's going to be looking to throw deep. Definitely a playmaker, captain of this team, long-standing Avalanche player. But it's just cycling around the back for now, our Avalanche. Nice switching in the downfield for Hybrid, just applying that pressure. But disc in the hands of Halkard, we know that's a dangerous place. Well picked up by Andrews. Looking forwards, takes the blade. Nice find.
Lovely little put. Trying to find the space available, and there's just no one marking in the back corner of the end zone, and now it is 4-2. Avalanche potentially applying the compact train.
Yeah, I think Hybrid may be getting a little bit comfortable with their poaching and switching. You can see here, as soon as this crossfield shot comes, nice find from Andrews. But yes, Appleton tries to get involved, but Greer, too experienced for that, just stands in that corner, takes the easy goal, keeps Avalanche in the running, and we will see Keo with the pull. I mean, so far Hybrid been throwing some very nice pulls, putting them in a good spot for the defense. Avalanche needs to turn that pressure back around. They've got a big line on here.
Absolutely. Just coming back to that point, I think the moment he got in front of the end zone down there was only one place he wanted to go. There was only one place he wanted to throw it. But now, oh, and that's a miscommunication there, and that is a score. That's a break for Avalanche. The train is truly arriving into the station, and it is now 4-3 to Hybrid. A little silly miscommunication there, and like a lovely little over-the-top score there for Avalanche.
Yeah, Lewis, you know, has had a couple of very nice throws this game, but that one just a little bit off, trying to find Tam, intercepted, and Keo with the quick flip over the top. Greer with the goal, getting the momentum back into Avalanche's favor, and they're able to send out another D-line, see if they can put that same sort of pressure on.
Yeah, this is a bit more like the Avalanche I like to see. Applying that pressure, running Hybrid hard. Let's see if they have another response to potentially tie the game here. So they're swinging, biding patience, now looking for the deep shot. Might potentially curve out just a little bit too far. Now Avalanche again, the chance for another break opportunity.
Yeah, that would have required some real athleticism out of Colisio to keep that one in the field. He managed to get fingertips on it, but I think he landed out of bounds anyway. So as you say, Avalanche on the run here, and Holgard snagging that one out of the reach of Andy Lewis. Nice mental reset. The switches keep coming from Hybrid, but getting blown again. Kapma with the disc, looking for the swing.
Good from Kapma. Surveying his options. And looking at the back of the end zone, and it is in. That is another break for Avalanche, and they have tied it up from 4-1 down. They have now made it 4-4, and an incredibly spicy game is on our hands now.
Yeah, Avalanche just managing to take that mental reset, some real nice decision making, and honestly pinpoint throwing, like a great shot from Kapma, and nice toes once more from Reed right at the back of the end zone. We have ourselves a game, and we have ourselves a timeout. I think Hybrid realizing they need to try and stop this momentum. Just getting a little bit stuck with the O-line, not able to find those connections, and Avalanche keeping that pressure on.
Yeah, I think the last 3 points, they don't look like they want it. Just a little bit. I think they need to re-dial in, re-evaluate what they're doing. A couple of the shots that they're taking, just a little bit off what they have been playing the tournament so far. We've seen them play better than that. The miscommunication earlier, that led to the floaty break, and just the deep shot, that just didn't happen, it didn't come off. And Avalanche looking like they're a bit more up for it now. There's a bit more fight, a bit more gusto about them to make it very, very spicy indeed. So I'm looking forward to seeing how the rest of this game goes with 17.5 minutes left to play. It's definitely still all up for grabs.
And you can see Hybrid keeping pretty much the same line out for all of these offensive points. So these 5 players have played a lot of the last few points, a little bit more tired, whereas Avalanche just cycling through the whole team. So perhaps playing into their favor with the more energy as Tam shoots for Colicchio.
And he comes down with it. That looks a bit more like it from Hybrid. Managing to break the streak of Avalanche's 3 points in a row. And that time, the deep shot working to perfection. Just seeing Colicchio, he is an absolute monster in the end zone. He's so tall.
Yeah, I mean, nice target to have. Got those long limbs, knows where he needs to be. And Tam not hesitating this time. That classic indoor shot, like almost a backward step. No way that anyone's getting in the way of that, and weighted it very well into the path of Colicchio. Kapman not able to get the launch he wants to get that block.
Absolutely, that just one step he needs and he is completely gone. Irrespective of how good a defensive player you are, if your opposition has got one step on you, it's very hard to mark in indoors and very hard to try and come back, especially against a man who is so tall. But now Avalanche with the chance to get a score back with their offense. Oh, very very nearly there, and a deep shot, potentially a little bit too far. And it is just slightly far, just overreach. It's a nice idea, but just not quite clicking like they did last time. And now Hybrid with the chance to get another break on Avalanche.
Yeah, I think Halkard there, who took that shot, just had the streaking Tam just in front of him, jumping up, just forced him to put it a bit higher, a bit further than he wanted, and out the back of the end zone, unfortunately, on that one. So Hybrid now, a very important opportunity to get another break in the middle of this game. I think as we get to halfway, putting themselves a 2-point buffer up would be very nice. But yeah, you can see there, Tam just flailing his arms, just might put enough pressure. And Garvey not quite able to reel it in, especially with the runoff not being particularly nice.
Absolutely
as
not.
they finally found a disc to get us continuing play with.
Glad to see both players are okay, especially after that little short stoppage as they try to find a disc. And now Hybrid seeing what they can work with on offense here, working it very well. And now up the line, there's 2 discs on the pitch. As it quickly gets over, and it is now a stoppage because of the 2 discs on the pitch. Try to do the quick thinking, get rid of it, but I think there's just too much confusion going on, so we're just gonna stop where we are and let everyone reset.
Yeah, I mean, just you can see there, this Tam-Avalanche connection, they've played a few times together on Salasfields, and it's working really well for this Hybrid side. And Ned Garvey on the other side of the pitch, but they just find the streaking Avalanche. Yeah, as I say, he's having a stormer of a game. I mean, a stormer of a tournament so far, to be honest, from what I've seen. And that does take Hybrid up that 2-point buffer back. 14 minutes left to play. Still time for Avalanche. They've proven they can do it. But here is halftime. Teams change ends, so a slightly longer break here just while we figure out what's going on. And yeah, what will Avalanche have in store for us next?
Well, I mean, they've got 13 minutes left on the clock by the time I'm sure the pull will go back up in the air. They have enough time to claw back a 2-point deficit. They clawed back a 3-point deficit earlier on in the match. Admittedly, that was probably with fresher legs, but I think they definitely have the energy to do so. They've definitely shown a bit more fight in the past couple points, as it were, but Hybrid just dialing it in and switching it on a little bit more and being a bit more clinical with it too, well, when it comes to offense. As it seems like we are about to get underway again, potentially soon.
Yeah, both teams looking ready to go.
And here we go. 13 minutes left on the clock of this power pool game. And we will have an Avalanche offense to begin with. Looking for Katma, who has got yards of underspace there. And no one really pressuring him. He's got all the time in the world. Playing it, forcing it up the line and across the field. And that's a lovely little score there, making it now 6-5.
Yeah, nice movement from the Avalanche side. I have to give a quick shout out, Jurgensen's, who's been sort of center handling for this. Most of these Avalanche offensive points have just been really solid. Found that nice shot all the way through to Katma on the near side. And yeah, managed to just get the offense flowing, and a really nice shot in the end from Keo to Campbell. That Ranelagh connection. A few Ranelagh players.
A lot of Ranelagh players, yeah.
On this Avalanche side, bit of a unique development. Alex Greer, for some reason, recruiting a lot of Ranelagh players this season.
It's not very English, I'll admit. I mean, they are very good players, so if I was the captain, I would be recruiting some Ranelagh people, especially if they are good, as rightly and surely they are.
Right at the back of the end zone, a Hybrid, and Halkard with a sneaky bid, but not enough this time. Avalanche looking to shoot, but can't take it this time.
And now he's shooting, and he is going to potentially come down with it just outside the end zone. They got to work hard here, Avalanche, just to try and defend.
Back in the hands of Lewis, and he's got some receivers that he likes. Jorgensen's on the force, bit of contact, goes for the scuba, and Garvey has pulled up in the center of the field, and Tam wide open, no athletics required for that one. A lovely little flip spike to go with it.
Yeah, I think it's just as a defensive player, that's one of the most demoralizing things to watch. You just see a player completely free and you just watch them come down with it. It's very difficult to watch. You can see he's pointing to it, and then he bounces across and he's just got acres of space.
Yeah.
Just turns away at the wrong second of the defender and it is just there, and now making it 7-5.
Yeah, I mean,
no, 8-5? 8-5.
7-5.
7-5. No,
Yeah.
I am very wrong. I've lost count of the score at this rate.
It's 8-5. Oh, we'll find out.
Maybe we will find out.
Yeah, one of those for Tam. Just that experience of the cutter to just take that one step, really sell Garvey on it. And Garvey knows what Tam's capable of, hitting that front cone and then just going the other way. Easy scuba for Lewis, and Hybrid take yet another one.
And looking, and he's got it. He comes down with it. It's a lovely little put. Now Katma on the disc. Looking here, see what Avalanche can do with it. And there is another score for Avalanche there, making it actually 8-6. There we go. We're having some fun with the scoreboard.
We'll let
here.
the producers deal with it.
Yeah, well, you know what? We'll not touch the stream deck anymore. We'll let you toy around with it and make it 8-6.
Yeah, but that score there, I mean, started off with Greer taking a slightly speculative shot, but Andrew's able to reel it in past the reaching arm of Colisio. And yeah, great patience as well. You could see Andrews looked for that sort of step through shot under the arm, but thought better of it, took the reset, and some nice movement. Katma finding himself wide open because of the poach and able to continue that all the way to the end zone as Hybrid will be getting going at their front corner.
So, and now looking deep again, and that is going to be another score for Hybrid looking again, and that now makes it 9-6 to Hybrid. That's just an absolutely disgusting, nearly full field hammer. That's just looking for CJ, and just, he's so tall, even with two defenders in the area, it's just very difficult to mark.
So tough for that position for Jorgensen's and Katma. Neither of them could really make a realistic play at that disc, and you know, maybe a different receiver might have a bit more of a go, but Colisio, very experienced, just ripping that one out of there.
Absolutely.
And Jakob Tam with that sort of throw. I mean, man, you know, he's obviously a very, very strong player, but he's not actually been playing for that long, and just makes it all the more impressive when he just decides to whip that one out. He's not just a crazy receiver, he's got the throws as well. So
it's an absolute joy and a pleasure to watch.
100%.
And now Avalanche back on offense, trying to find some motion, and that is just very unfortunate there. Just seems to be a little mix up in the hands, just a little bit of butterfingers dropping the disc, and it's another score for Hybrid, making it 10-6, and they just seem to be running away with it again.
Such an unfortunate one there.
He will not want to watch that one back.
Oh, I can tell you that that's going straight on the Lemmings Discord.
Oh. Lemmings are going to have a field day with that one. That is, that's not a fun one to watch. That is a lovely, fun score to watch, definitely.
Yeah, nice find there. Like, good movement from the Avalanche defense to scramble in that moment, but a nice shot all the way into the corner. And Greer's done everything he can, but there's only so much you can do when the throw is going to be that well placed. Absolutely.
We'd just like to apologise to the ladies and gentlemen for the little scoreboard kerfuffle. A little bit of our issues on our end, but we figured it out now, and we have got the scoreboard back to where it is with a 10-6 score. 6.5 minutes left to play of the game in this power pool, and Hybrid just running away with it, and there is a deep shot. He's got acres of space, all the time in the world to now make it 10-7. very similar to score to what it was yesterday, actually, in the pool.
And bearing in mind that we're still at the point of the tournament where that 11th point does just win you the game. So if Hybrid do put this one in, that will be game over. But a nice find there. Campbell maybe getting a little bit stuck in his end zone, bit of cutting chaos, but Garvey managing to just sneak away out of the back of the stack all the way to the end zone, had whatever time he could possibly want to catch that one, but a nice shot in the end from Campbell. It is, the pictures here are nice and big, like requires a big shot.
Absolutely.
So very nicely done.
We're so used to indoor hard court frisbee, and it's just a much smaller pitch, and the venue here in Vinhala, or however it's pronounced in Sweden, the pitches are absolutely monumental, so the hucks are absolutely so on every single time. If you've got that space and you've got the ability to put it up, you might as well, which is why we've seen so many full pitch hammers. And another deep shot, and he comes down with it, and that, I believe, makes it 11-7, and that will be the final nail in the coffin for Avalanche. Hybrid, just very clinical, very good shots.
Yeah. Very nice stuff. I mean, both teams did have flashes of brilliance, but in the end, Hybrid able to be more consistent this time. But I really hope that this ends up being the final. I'm pretty sure that we can still be on track for this being a final, or at least a semi-final.
I think so. I agree with you. It'd be an absolute shame to not see these guys play each other at least maybe one more time. They've played in the pool. They're going to play in the power pool already. There's maybe one more matchup, hopefully. But yeah, who knows what the tournament holds here at Hello Stockholm.
Yeah, been very exciting so far. Lots of high quality matchups for us. This, you know, being one of those. And like I say, that 11-7 scoreline, almost a flip on yesterday where Avalanche took that 10-7 win. So I really do hope we get to see some more of it.
It will be absolutely, truly amazing. And if you are still watching the stream, there are obviously loads and loads more games to come throughout the day, as it is only, well, it is only midday so far. As you can see up on the screen, the next game is going to be Ukraine 2 versus, not even going to try and pronounce it.
Stenungsund 2.
Yeah, so loads of games upcoming. Who will be commentating? We have absolutely no idea. All I know is that I will not be commentating because I will be playing Frisbee myself. So whoever it may be, I'm sure they'll do an absolutely wonderful job. And I think we can skedaddle, and we've done our job, and that was truly a very entertaining game to watch. I'm sure a load of the UK people will be enjoying the housery of what was going on. So we will bid a farewell, and we will see you again next time.
Yeah, thanks very much everyone for watching, and yeah, stick around to watch some more of Hello Stockholm.